Elena, you've written this new piece for cello, clarinet and piano. I say cello first because it was I that suggested this commission to you in the first place, and I'm a cellist. Of course, it ended up being quite substantial for the piano. Is that because you play the piano so well yourself?
I probably can't help myself but to write a lot for piano, because it seems to be always the backbone of the piece. I do try occasionally to just say no piano in this next 24 bars, which I did, as you notice. But when I do have the piano part, I like to give it a lot of flourish, because it's beautiful. But then cello and clarinet are also beautiful.
Also beautiful. And it's very traditional, isn't it, to have a piano part that allows a clarinet or a cello or a voice to sing a melodic line. And so many other composers have constructed pieces of music like that. Beethoven, lots of pianist composers like yourself. What do you especially like about this new work, Elena?
Oh, variety. I mean, it's hard to say what I like because it's my piece, and you're not supposed to say you like it. You're supposed to let other people say they like it.
Do you need more distance that time would allow, do you think? Or do you find that after 6 months or a year, your opinion is more trustworthy?
Yeah, usually. Actually, usually it takes 5 years for me to actually like a piece.
And what is your percentage of, what is your success rate after 5 years?
After 5 years, usually a piece I wanted to withdraw, I suddenly say, it's actually a good piece. Why do I want to take it away? No, with this, I think I'm getting a little bit more secure in my judgment. I think I know now if something is rubbish, then I don't even let you see it. But if something is pretty good, I can feel it already.
Can that be a feeling at the end of the process, when the piece is just hot off the press? Are you aware that you have a reaction then? That it could be that you feel very excited?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday when I first heard it, and you rehearsed it, I liked some bits much more. I said, oh my God, that's actually much better than I imagined. And then some bits I thought would be fantastic, didn't quite do it for me. Which, of course, after some fiddling, we worked out and it became better. It's either tempo wrong, or I did underwrote some of your part, which you said was boring.
Or it can be bad. It can be bad playing. No. So even good material can sound poor if it's played badly.
No, I always take the blame. Always. Okay. I always think it's me, because then I actually go back home and I rewrite little bits because I know it's possible to make it better. You know, we still have the time to premiere. When it happens, it will tell me if it's actually been a successful process. There are bits, of course, I think are really good, and the others can still be improved, you know, but overall, the piece, I think, is substantial. It's 6 movements, so it's quite varied and flexible, and every instrument has a chance to shine.
Definitely. Is this a cutting-edge piece for you? Or is this more like, this is what I've been doing for some time?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't even use the words cutting edge because it's never about that. No. Because cutting edge always means a little bit a trend, fashion.
But you feel your evolution. You feel the way things change.
I change.
Are you middle period, late period, or early period composer at the moment?
I think I'm still beginning.
Still early period.
I think yes. I'm evolving. I think every piece is different. You know, I really prefer that every piece is a little bit of me, but different bit of me. And of course, I want every piece, last piece, to be the best I've ever written. But then it's unfair to the pieces previously written. So
what can you do about writing your best? The obvious thing would be to say, oh, well, then you set aside 6 months and then comes the best piece. Is it at all like that?
No, time has nothing to do with it. I have written something in 2 minutes.
So which is inspiration.
Yeah. I mean, you sometimes write something in 5 minutes. A melody that's, let's say, like Eliza aria, it just becomes so popular, but I wrote it truly in a matter of minutes. Could you feel that coming? That this was going to be a great tune? When it happened, yes. When I knew immediately something special happened.
Is that an emotion before the song happens?
No, it's a process. No, it's not an emotion.
Can it start out dry and then get emotional?
It gets emotional if you know something exciting happened. But I don't get emotional before thinking about it. While thinking about it, actually with this piece, Mendelssohn, because it's based on Mendelssohn, Songs Without Words, I did at once have a sleepless night. I usually sleep really well, but I had a sleepless night about the 6th movement, and the melody was going on and on in my head. Da 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 da. I couldn't sleep. I knew it was a good melody. I knew something fantastic was happening, and it makes you so excited that you actually get hyper excited. Not good for your health.
And last night you didn't sleep too well either.
Because I was rewriting.
Things.
I thought I missed this moment of you playing harmonics. I said, I have to, there is a spot in the piece, I'm sure somewhere I need to do that, because it's a special sound that especially you can do it really well, that I don't know why I completely ignored it. And then we found that spot. So that was it last night.